Backlog! 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 Hey, everybody. It's time for the Backlog. Will.
The Backlog is a segment of the Wulff Den podcast where we go through our entire video game collection, a collection of over 1,047 games, baby.
Woo!
Bob added his Switch 2 and PC games. We cracked the 1,000 mark. It's 1,047 games. We're gonna pick one at random and talk about it, regardless of whether or not we've played it.
Yeah, I added all my Switch and Steam Deck and Steam games. I had a lot more Switch games than I thought because I thought I added them. Anyway, 584.
584, and that would be Devil May Cry for the PlayStation 2.
The first one?
The first one, the original.
Did I play that?
OG. I played it. Yes, I beat this one. This is the only PlayStation 2 Devil May Cry I beat. Game rules. Game kicks.
Thanks for watching the Backlog. Is this the one that starts off? Yep. Where the motorcycle drives through, or no?
I think so. And she like stabs him, and then he like pulls the sword out.
Yep. I think I played this.
Yeah, this game was like an early PS2 staple. A buddy of mine, when he got his PS2, got this, and we just like played it for hours. Fun fact, this started off as Resident Evil 4, and then at some point they're like, nah, we can't make this Resident Evil 4. Why don't we make it cool?
You can tell.
Oh yeah,
that it's got a little bit of. I mean, around this time, Capcom made a couple of games that were like Resident Evil adjacent, like Onimusha
and Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis. Yeah, I forgot about Dino Crisis.
Yeah,
and they were all honestly great.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of really cool that they took Resident Evil and went really weird with it.
Yeah,
and then they were like, "This is too weird. We'll just turn it into a different game." I appreciate that.
Yeah, but this game, of course, you star as Dante, the Demon Slayer, the son of Sparta. The story is dumb and nonsensical and anime nonsense, but the gameplay of it's essentially just like a shoot 'em up with a hack and slash. But it's so fast, so frenetic, so satisfying to pull off that like that alone. And like just the intricacies of like the level design and the art direction of it is just so cool that you just want to like see through it to the end.
Yeah, I remember really liking this. And so it has the Resident Evil style camera angles.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, in this one little room, the camera kind of follows him a little bit, but mostly the camera is like
it's still fixed
on the ceiling somewhere.
It's still fixed.
And you have the tank controls and whatever.
Yeah.
But the combat is like a Bayonetta style, is it not?
Well, yeah. Well, it's Hideki Kamiya.
Okay.
Who created Bayonetta, also created this. Like, Bayonetta was essentially a spiritual successor to this.
So, do we have a Devil May Cry collection?
Yeah, we had the box set that included all 3 games.
Okay, so that's what it was.
Yeah.
I played the first game with the intention of playing all of them.
Yeah.
And then I didn't make it through the first game. It's very good, but
very good.
I didn't make it. We got it like way later.
Yeah. I mean... Not that you had this problem, but like Devil May Cry also notorious challenging game, like known for its difficulty.
I mean, I didn't make it that far, so
right?
That was my issue.
But like, I don't know if this was because I beat it, and I'm not good at video games, so like I don't know if this was necessarily that hard. Or like maybe like I was good at video games at the time.
I think they get harder. Like
they definitely.
I
get
remember
harder.
hearing 3 was pretty difficult.
3 is so hard you have to unlock easy mode.
Yeah, I remember 3 being like people were complaining about.
Yeah, but yeah, this game I don't remember being necessarily that challenging. It's still challenging, but it's a workable challenge.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying. This guy. Oh, there we go. Finally, some combat.
Yeah, it's still like you said, a Resident Evil adjacent game. So there's a lot of like exploration and puzzle solving. And I think the later games in the series realize like that's not why people are playing Devil May Cry. They're playing it for the cool combat. And Dante, who's a real nerd and a dork, but like he kind of kicks ass in a fun way. So,
but that's part of why I like the Resident Evil games, and also like games like Metal Gear. Like I like the weird campiness to it.
Oh, this game has it in spades. Yeah.
So how can you get this right now?
It's I believe it's available on all platforms. I know GOG added it to their like preservation library recently. So like if it ever goes like gets pulled from stores or whatever, they still have a copy of it. But I don't think it will, because like the series is very popular right now still. The anime on Netflix, which is very good, by the way, has like bolstered its profile, and like the most recent game in the series sold like 10 million copies. A lot of that after the anime came out.
Okay.
So
this guy always gets stabbed.
Yeah.
Just keeps getting stabbed.
Yeah.
So this is the only game that you played of the series?
No, I've played the original 3 PlayStation games. I only beat this one.
Okay.
I've also played DMC, like the controversial reboot that Ninja Theory made.
I know people were upset with how he looks.
Yeah.
But I think that it was generally well received by people who played it.
The game that game is a very good game.
Yeah.
And it's not that like dissimilar from like ultimately what Devil May Cry is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just think like it was a shock to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like initially.
So if you wanted to get into Devil May Cry, should you start with this one or should you play the newer one or what?
I haven't played 5 yet. I want to play 5. It looks awesome. I would say like there's no harm in going back to the original play. But like maybe try 5 first, see how you like it, and then go back. Because like the old ones are gonna be janky and like PlayStation 2-y in a way. You know, that may not appeal to you, and that's fine.
Maybe it's time for Resident Evil 4 style remake.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Backlog. We're gonna continue our podcast now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.